Good day for everybody. Today we're trying to organize our cell builders, how they're gonna look like. We have a lot of questions, how you guys doing it, and when we explain it, when it's already in a workable stage, it's maybe not clear for everybody, okay? I'm not a good speaker, but try to understand. We get the hives, we don't know what hive we're gonna open. We get the hives. It's still too early in the spring for do this job, but customers are pushing us, and weather is kind of pushing us too. Almond, it's always almost over. Let's say it's not even March. Many varieties of almond, it's already off of bloom or close to that stage. So we need to organize cell builders. Main idea to make a cell builder to have a strong colony with a good work queen. Sometimes in this early start of the year, we combine brood from another colonies to make the cell builder colony very strong. That's very important. If the colony is weak, do not expect them to work well. And have a good quality on cells, we have to have start from very good colony, okay? Get hives as closer as possible for convenience. Of course, they make the present for me, but we already see a drone brood develop close enough, and it's the really wall frame right now. Unfortunate, we don't need this not right build frames. We have to make them to redo it again. Next frame, of course, mirror image. It's a drone brood as well, and there is a bee brood over here. This frame is not best, like everybody can say, but we still can use it as a last frame. This frame already shows us a good work of queen, and it can go in the middle. Next frame. It's already open brood. Open brood around seal brood, which is very good. We can remember about this frame. If we will not have better, we can use this frame on a top super, on a really cell builder chamber. This is the same. It's more like a feed frame with the brood in it. This is a feed frame with honey and pollen inside. We're gonna put it as a first frame, and here is the frame with honey and brood, and it goes with the seal brood again. We better have open brood. We'll go deeper. This frame, they're gonna work on it one more time. Everything would be cleaned When the prune's gonna be blooming, it's gonna be fixed. No mite, no anything. It's the good indication. And when they have drone brood in between supers, means colony strong enough and they already can afford to have a drone brood, means they're doing well. This frame is empty, wall frame. We don't need it here. This has not much honey, but it has enough pollen.
Where's the pollen?
Okay, the pollen is over here. See the girls are cooking on it right now. Have us heads in. So the pollen frame, it's very valuable right now because this time of the year in our particular area will have not many blooms. So the pollen came from fields, especially almond. It's very valuable. We save even halfway empty frame right now. We're gonna kick it later out, but that bees need a good start with the protein. So this is seal brood again, most of it. Yeah, seal brood. And I think this is open brood. Let me get to the light. Yeah, if you can take a look closer, you can see white larvae. And for the good cell builder chamber, we better have even more younger stage of larvae. So that's our cell builder chamber. I didn't see the queen yet. To be safe, I will shake these bees down. Make sure we're not gonna have a queen on the top chamber. So this is another frame with the open brood. You can tell there is a overwintering not order, so this is like colony was developed by the circle. So, but this is a good frame too for the top chamber. Little brood, wherever it's left over. This brood will come out and we will remove this frame. We don't need it halfway. We need them work full frame and work tight. So, and let me take it to the light. So here is the eggs only. It's not good for our chamber, top chamber, but there is a lot of pollen, and we can keep this frame on a top chamber cell builder, but as a feed frame, because eggs, wherever you put, isolated from the queen, bees will clean it out. They don't take the responsibility to start the egg and make the larva hatching. If the larva is hatched, if the larva exist, the bees will take care about it to the rest of her hatching day. So, but if the eggs taken away from the queen, the bees will clean it out. They will not start a new life. Because we don't have too much choice right now, we better have whatever we have. Use it wisely. Hopefully wisely. So that's another frame, just a feed frame. Same way, I will shake the bees down because I didn't see the queen. It's very dark here right now. It's not easy to work, but we have to make sure, because eggs is there, the queen is definitely in a colony, and we remove all the bees from same colony. In here we can tell there is a queen here. This frame I didn't shake the bees off, and I saw eggs here, so we better be safe than sorry and shake them down too. We better clean the wax here in between space where we have grafting frame in. Much better. And the bees will not start building the extra wax where we don't need it. So the cell builder chamber is ready. Now we need only bees, and bees will come up from here. We have an excluder. We use plastic excluder. We use them a couple of years each, and then because see they're kind of stretchy over the year, over the usage, so we replace them. Plastic is not long, but the metal excluders as well, because when they clean it, it's easy to break the precise spacing.
So one more time before you, how do you arrange it?
Okay.
Overview?
Yeah. Come back to the in order of the frames in bottom cell builder. So this is absolutely food frames. So here could be more food frames. Like I said, we take even apart with the pollen or such, but second, third, and fourth frame for sure should be brood frames. So why? Because the bees take care about the brood, they're their natural instinct, and when they go to take care about brood, they absolutely clean and serve the area around. So if there is a 2, 3, 4 frames of brood right under the cell builder chamber, we can be sure the bees going to serve our top super, which is really a cell builder chamber.
And the top super has?
And our frame, grafting frame, will get right in the middle, and it's surrounding with one open brood. I want to emphasize open brood, close to the grafting frame. So 2 open brood, and there is a food frames. Could be pollen, honey, maybe even some sealed brood. It's okay, the sealed brood will vanish soon. But these 2 frames, it's very important to have open brood in it. Okay, once again, why? Because bees will feed the larvae, and they will turn around and see the queen cell, and they automatically will put the royal jelly in a queen cell, because whatever they see, they thought, oh, that's mama make us do it. So, and they start working on cells, queen cells. Okay.
And why do we use the small one on top?
Well, we use the small boxes just because it's easier to carry. If we will have, we did have 10 framer box on the top with the full of frames, and it's heavy. We start putting half of the box frames for easier to operate. It's just for our convenience. So it's easy to lift it up. It's no big deal to put it on a side or turn around. This is not here. On another pallet, this is kind of shelf. If we have, for example, that's how it look. If you take this 5 framer, you can put it here, and you conveniently can work from one to another, save your back. Yeah, the easier you work, the more work you can make it a day, and you will take care about it better, because that's enough pressure on beekeeper shoulders. Wind, high temperature, cold temperature, all kind of stuff. So physical, we're trying to eliminate as much as possible the difficulty and save the backs and save the good mood for us. Okay.
And is that why we made the stands for them?
Yeah, we made over here, as you can see, we made a stands up. We keep them, before we started, we keep them on the pallets like a regular hives, but we realized that if this is going to be the cell builder, how we started just on a single, regular pallet, so to work with the singles, you have to go real down, and when you have to do the 5-6 pallets a day, every day, it's kind of ends up, and you get tired. So we decide to eliminate this tiredness, to bring this single, the bottom single, on a high that it's going to be convenient to shake any frame with the bees, not go to the too deep, not keeping it like here. So it's easy to shake, but it's not difficult to pull out, to manipulate and rotate the frames. Because here we made a syrup, we're going to do hopefully we're going to do the grafting today, and on the 5th day from today we have to redo it. So first 4 days it's going to be the same syrup. When it's get another circle, and it's going to be day 8, we have to bring the brood, open brood, up from the bottom, and whatever the top brood already frames with the brood would be sealed brood, we're gonna take it back down to the queen, and she can reload it with the eggs and start a new babies. Okay.
How many groups do we have here?
Over here, all together, we have 4 groups. That's what we count, like 4 days. Like the group number 1, this is group number 2, and that group number 3, and follow the circle, getting to group number 4. So right now, as I said, we just do partially. We started with the tested groups. We check our breeder queens cells. We're gonna make them hatched in incubator. We wanna see what we're gonna have from our queens, breeder queens, and then we will, get the full production. As soon the bees the beehives will come out from the almond. We're gonna fill it up, this all tables, and I'm gonna start working on it full scale. Today, yesterday, all this week, we kind of started do the spring cleaning, which is need to make much more spring cleaning. One more thing here, if somebody will curious, we have some tables orientate crossway against the rest of it. It's our finishers colonies with the finisher hives, and they're gonna contain our cells after the 4 days in a cell builder, in a starter. We're gonna take it to the finisher group, which is right there. If you want to take a look, it's meant to be a finisher, a palette, which is not organized yet, but it gives you idea. The same thing, we have a bottom colony with the queen. So the top super is empty right now. So the colony is under the excluder, and when it's came day 4th, we pull the cells frames out. We're gonna bring 3 good brood frames here. Once again, where the brood, there is a bees. Where the bees is over there, they take care about our queen cells as well. So we're watching this colonies very closer, and always make sure they have a good strong colonies and a good brood on the top, where we put queen cells in between them. So we're gonna show it later, because like I said, this is right now, it's empty, there is nobody yet here. Thank you guys for watching it, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.